If you're going to have a tattoo to remind you of something, what would it be? Mine would read Solo Diyos Basta or God is Enough. If you want to have a grateful life, you are right where you should be today. Welcome to the Grateful Circle podcast, where we talk about gratitude, self-love, and faith. I'm your host, Christine Grace Tame, and thanks for joining me today as we grow a grateful heart for a grateful life. Growing up, I've always longed for something, a love that can fill me up or complete me. I searched here and there. I expected so much from my parents, from friends, from ministry, from a boy. Yes, I only had one boyfriend, and so many other sources of love that can make me feel complete. But all these people and things always end up being insufficient. During one of our conferences at Youth for Christ, I encountered the line, Solo Diyos Basta, and my life was changed. It was a timely encounter because during that time, I was going through some identity crisis. Solo Diyos Basta is actually a line from a beautiful Spanish poem titled Nada de Turbe, written by Saint Teresa of Avila, who lived in the 1500s. She is the patron saint of the sick. Let me read to you the poem in English to put things in context. Let nothing frighten you. Let nothing disturb you. All things are passing. God cannot be moved. Patient endurance attains all things. He who has God lacks nothing. God is enough. This Easter, the same message pierced through my heart. He who has God lacks nothing. He is enough. I was going through some tough issues of the past, which I thought I'd dealt with already. Something happened that triggered these issues to resurface and I had to face them again. However, since these issues happened like decades ago, I knew that the people involved cannot be dragged back to my drama just to make me find my peace. I struggled for weeks until Holy Week came and my heart was finally open for an epiphany. Sometimes the message of our epiphany is just a replay. I felt my heart leading me to this message again. God is enough. I don't need to tackle past hurts with the people involved because as long as I have God, I should not be frightened. I should not be disturbed. Patient endurance, also known as grace, is available to me, especially this Easter. Every Easter, God allows us to ask for a big present, better than what we ask for at Christmas time. And so I ask for my heart to be complete in Him again. I wonder if Mary Magdalene had the same thoughts as Saint Teresa while walking to the tomb of Jesus. I imagine her counting her fingers many times just to make sure that it is already the third day since Jesus' death. After confirming that her count is correct, her steps become faster out of excitement. Will she be seeing Jesus alive? Will she be able to talk to him and embrace him? Then she walks slowly again because a part of her doubts. What if he is still dead? She finally reaches the tomb and sees that a stone has been taken away from the entrance. Her fear meter reaches a critical high. She finds herself running to Peter and the other disciples to tell them, "They have taken the Lord from the tomb. We don't know where he is." Together they ran to the tomb to double check. After confirming that Jesus is not there, the disciples go back home. Mary decides to stay outside the tomb, just like most women would do. I imagine some women would even open Spotify to play sad songs in the background to process the sadness and loss. Then angelic voices fill the place. "Why are you crying?" In between sobs, she answers, "They have taken the Lord away and I don't know where he is." Somebody repeats the question from behind her. She thinks it's the gardener, so she pleads, "If you took him away, please tell me where he is and I will go get him." Then he calls her by name, Mary. She wipes away her tears and finally sees clearly that she has finally found the one she has been looking for. It is Jesus. It is the same voice who commanded 7 demons to get out of her. It is the same voice that taught her to love her enemies and let go of her bondages. It's the same voice that shouted, "It is finished" from the cross. At this moment, Mary is reminded that she is complete because of that voice. I don't know what qualified her to be the first person to see Jesus after his resurrection. Maybe there are no qualifications, just like when we are called to serve God. The only thing that he is looking for us is our availability. Because she was at the tomb, waiting and longing, she got a slot. After this divine encounter, she delivered the flash report to the disciples with so much rejoicing. Himig Jesuita and Father Manoling Francisco wrote a song which could be Mary Magdalene's thoughts after her encounter with the risen Jesus. Let me sing my favorite lines from this song titled "In My Heart." I know he lives as he has promised. For me he's risen that from fear I may be free. Not even death can separate me from him whose love and might remain in me. In my heart, I know my Savior lives. I can hear him calling tenderly my name. Over sin and death he has prevailed. In his glory, in this new life we partake. If you're going to hold on to something or someone in this life, may it be Jesus. As Saint Teresa says, he cannot be moved, and all else will change. Our friends can fail us, our families can disappoint us, our husbands will not reach all our expectations, but the Lord completes us. Whatever shortcomings others have on us, let God fill that up. Whatever offense somebody has done to us, let us let go of our sulking. If God is really in our lives, then we lack nothing. Only God suffices. Si God lang sapat na. You are complete. You are whole. Thankful Trivia! Greater Good Science Center at UC Berkeley reported that gratitude serves as a social glue, as it inspires people to be more generous, kind, helpful, and strengthens relationships. Research confirms that gratitude has 3 special functions in relationships: to find, remind, and bind. By attuning people to the thoughtfulness of others, gratitude helps them find or pick people who are potential candidates for quality future relationships. It also reminds people of the goodness of their present relationships. It binds them to their partners and friends by making them feel appreciated and encouraging them to work on behaviors that will help maintain their relationships. For example, one study found that partners who had a series of conversations expressing gratitude to their partner reported more improvements in their personal well-being and in the well-being of their relationship than did partners who had conversations disclosing something personal about themselves. Let us be grateful today and harvest its fruits in our relationships. I wish to pray with you. Send me your prayers on Instagram at Christine Grace Tome. Thank you in advance for your message. It's a joy to journey with you towards a grateful heart. You are a blessing to me. I claim a grateful life for you and me.